Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is DuperNick. We're going to be playing Rogue Legacy. It's a game that's been out for a little while that I've put plenty of hours into. As you can see on this little select profile page, you get 3 slots. A lot of these, like roguelikes and stuff, don't usually have a lot of save slots for different games. Don't really have that option, which this is nice. As you can see, I had a level 95 slot. It doesn't pertain to one character, as you'll see here in just a second, but we're going to start off a new game for you guys. There's a little bit of a story aspect, but it's pretty much not really needed to know. This is it's a good hack and slash. Alrighty, so you play this little intro as this nameless knight. I like how he runs, just kind of like, I'm a-coming in, get ready. So you've got this gold collection. Doesn't really matter much in this intro stage. As you can see, you can jump super high. I think the term for this kind of a game is a Metroidvania. It's a big castle, randomized, all kinds of good stuff. And it is giving me, oh hey, we've got a baddie here. Is it gonna, okay, yeah. Lots of enemies in this game, very many different enemy types, and you just dealing with them can be a pain in the ass sometimes. I'll let you know that right now. Despite putting, I think, around 15 hours into this game, I haven't beat it yet. It's pretty bad. Not the game is pretty bad. I actually love this game, but I'm pretty bad at this game. But despite my terrible form of playing this game, I figured it was worth showing you guys, because if you haven't heard of it, you ought to. Or you ought to have heard of it. Got these green platforms here. They can only be, I'll demonstrate for you, they can only be activated by this down slice. It's a very big, oh no, I'm about to mess up already. Everything can drop. I picked up a piece of chicken there, just like old Castlevania games. Find chicken in the walls. This game, it's a little bit different. Chicken in the statues, chicken in the lamps. Everybody knows that lamp chicken's that good stuff. That good stuff, that wall chicken. It's nice paintings on the wall. So here's a king, and he's just kind of looking at what is that? I can't go past him. Oh well. I didn't pay much attention the first time I played this intro. So he's dead. And there's your intro. So I'm not sure if that guy is an ancestor of yours or if he's just like some disgrace to the kingdom, but you start off as this person. I don't even know if this person has a name or not. Sir Lee, I'm a knight. A level 0 knight. I'm about as low as they come. Basic scum of the earth. Practice dummy lets me see how much damage I get to do. This manor, this sign that says to manor. There's no manor right now. But as you go through the castle and collect gold every time you die, you have a small chance to spend your money on upgrades to your manor. I'm sure this first run won't last very long, so I'll get to show you all that here in just a second. Because these first few runs are usually pretty bad, at least for me. Some people might be able to do really good on these early runs without very many upgrades or anything, but my goodness, I just can't for the life of me do it. Big Golden Door is representative of the 5 boss fights that you'll face. The ones on the perimeter, the skull, the blobby thing, the Saiyan hairdo up in the top right, and the target symbol are all bosses you have to fight in the 4 regions that are shown on the map. In this castle, you get the forest, the castle, the tower, and the dungeon. Castle being, of course, the first, most obvious place you're going to be, because that's where it starts you off in. But then, the others you kind of have to feel out. It doesn't really tell you which one you're supposed to go to first, or anything like that. As you'll see, there's a little diary on this table. You can't break it, so what do you think you're going to do to it? You're going to read it, of course. Prince's Journal. I'm not sure if the prince is the guy that was here before, like in the intro. I don't think so, because as I've read this story, as I've played the game, it doesn't sound like it would really match up. But anyways, Journal entry number 1. Treason. An assassin has wounded my father, the king. To bring order back to the kingdom, he has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together, we will venture into the cursed woods and enter Castle Hamson. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial, but rumors say that within it dwells an item that will cure any ailment. Tonight, I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. I feel like your character is a descendant of the prince. I don't remember exactly. I've read all the journal entries, or at least found them all, I think. And they've all led me to believe that the prince didn't succeed, or he discovered some kind of terrible secret. Not entirely sure, but anyways, now we're going to get into the meat of it. The castle, as I mentioned, is randomized, and as you'll see, that little painting just kind of shook. Yeah, there it did it again. That is an evil painting, and we hate them, so we try to kill them as fast as we can. Okay, destroy all these friggin' furnitures. Giant knights give me a little bit of trouble, but I've played this enough to hopefully be able to beat them at this stage. Funny thing about these paintings, you'll notice that somebody hung a painting over a open window. Pretty good indicator that it's not a real painting, and it is in fact a Doom Boss is what they're called. There's a lot of those in this game. They're a pretty common enemy, so get used to dealing with them. And there's not just like one Doom Boss, there's several variations on it, which make this game feel very creative to me. In a sense, they're not all just color swaps. There's usually different abilities thrown in. Like later on, Doom Bosses will be bigger, they'll move a little faster or more erratically, and they'll throw like little balls, energy balls, out of their movement path to kind of mess with. This game is very much a bullet hell. It is very hard. Oh, I'm not fooling with that. See, there's sometimes you just gotta pick and choose your fights. I wouldn't have survived that. This eye is one of the most, goodness. Those eyes are terrible. They're one of the few enemies where, their bullets will go through solid surfaces. Okay, that one's not real. I always check those paintings. I get really, paranoid. These things you can't kill. There's a way, if you have, something that does damage to enemies when they hit you, I think you can kill them. I've actually not got that yet. That's another thing that I'll introduce a little bit later. This is a shrine, I think these are called. Just kind of a little healing thing. Gives you health and mana. Mana comes into play if you have spells. Oh no. That was bad damage. I shouldn't have took that. That was just bad play on my... No! I think I'm going to have to give up and just go back up a little bit to platform that room. Or just go a different route, because I don't feel like showing you all how badly I fail at this game sometimes. I'd much rather showcase the high points of this game, because I feel like this game deserves it for being such a good game. Some people might... Oh my goodness. See, we're already getting into that bullet hell aspect I mentioned. Oh, this run might end here pretty soon. Or if I can save it. Yep, okay, we're good. Just those two enemies. Oh, okay. Zombies you gotta watch out for. Just, they will come at you from nowhere. And don't take that out of context. That sounds really bad, I know. But, okay, got him. And if you see this little grayed out area near, like, to my right, or right in front of my character, I should say. That is if your character has a certain trait. You can go into those. I believe it's called dwarfism. Yes? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take you, or I'm gonna die trying. These final... Oh no! Okay, saved it so far. Got rid of him. I don't want to just... Okay, I figured maybe they dropped some health or something. I'm not fooling with them. Just go back around. Don't mind me. Just trying to not die immediately. What's down here? No jumping. I can't do that yet. Sometimes you eventually get runes that allow you to either like glide, like fly, or slide, or I can't really remember any others off the top of my head that pertain to movement, but they increase your platforming skill. Double jumps, stuff like that. Okay, these rooms with the two statues and a teleporter, which is what's on the floor here, which lets me teleport back to the beginning of the castle, or other teleporters if I found them. These are usually, like, the gate that you don't have to unlock to the next realm. All realms are open from the beginning of the game. And I believe we're about to go down into the dungeon, I would bet. I'm right, and we won't last long down there, but I'm going to show you that anyways. So I can maybe... Oh! Okay, yeah, I didn't think that was going to last too long. As you can see, it shows your character, how many people they've killed, like what types of enemies they killed, and you can rack up some very impressive lines of enemies as far as the body count goes. It shows you who killed you and gives you a little tip. Sometimes if your character has a certain trait, it may not give you a trait. But anyways, when you die, it says choose your heir. You get a choice between 3 people. Is that the... That might be the guy that assassinated King. I don't know. Maybe. Or the prince. I'm not sure. Maybe they're one and the same. I haven't really delved too deep into the lore of this game. As you can see, it can be male or woman. The little square that has like the spike or the sword in it. I wish I could stop going left. That is your magic spell. My last character, this one, didn't have one. Lady Jenny would be a mage. I'm not good with mages, but they normally have more mana than they would health. A knight, which is more offense related, but it's actually balanced. I think that's how they portray the knights, is they're balanced. They're balanced, my goodness. Health, mana, speed, everything is right on the average. And a barbarian, which is mainly health. I think you're actually less strong than knight as a barbarian, and you have less mana than a mage, but you can tank through things. But as you see, each character has traits. Ibs and Gigantism. This is where the game gets a little silly. IBS is basically you walk around and you fart every once in a while. Excuse my crassness when I say that. And Gigantism, you're bigger. I think you get like less knockback or something like that. This one is gay. Has no effect on gameplay, and that's just fine. And Lady Sonia is clumsy. I don't actually know if that affects anything in the game or not, but yeah. So that there is the basics. Actually, wait a second. I'll be Lady Sonia. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to play the next round for you guys just yet. So anyways, I collected 270 gold on my last run. It takes 50 gold to unlock the first part of the tree that will become the manor. Not tree isn't an actual tree, but like a skill tree. So I unlocked Smithy with this first 50 gold purchase. Pretty good purchase considering it's the only thing I can buy. I get my blacksmith. He can make you weapons, just you buy the weapons from him. You have to find the blueprints for certain weapons to get them from him first. A little description for him. Now I can increase my mana, or I increase my health. I don't really like the spells that much. I don't use them because I'm no good with them. I'm more of a run in the room and hit my sword against as many things as I can kind of person. But I still got 220 gold. And as you can see, when I bought Smithy, I'm talking with my hands here, the first little spire tower of our will-be-soon castle popped up out of the ground. So when we buy our health, I believe the next thing will pop up. Maybe not the next thing. Upgrade knight. That lets me use my shield as a knight. Actually, it turns knights into paladins, I do believe. There will be no more knights in the game, but they're basically the same thing. It's just you get to use your shield instead of having no action for your Y button. And do I get another part of the castle, please? No? Okay, I have to do the equip up, I think, to maybe get the next part of the castle. Probably. We'll do it. Yep, okay, so as you can see, as you buy more and more things, more pieces get added to your castle. I walk out here, and I've got my, Barbarian. I actually really like the Barbarian class. Just personal preference, I like being able to take in a little bit of damage. Second to me, only to the Shinobi class, which, when I upgrade my health, is amazing. It's a fast class. They're like ninjas. They do a lot more damage than the other classes. But anyway, so you can talk to Smithy. He says, hey, thanks for poofing me into existence. Give me gold and I'll give you weapons. And you're like, whatevs, dude. I don't need you. I'm a paladin that's a very low level, and I'm probably going to die. So I could get this sword. Well, I can't get it now because I don't have enough gold, but I think it gives you a automatic blueprint for... Nope, just I can get a pair of... I think those are boots. Those gauntlets? They're gauntlets. Gauntlets, and I've got a helmet I can buy, and a sword that will all increase your stats in different ways. And I should mention, while you're out here, you can, like I said, you can hit the dummy to see how much damage your character is doing. Remember, the knight was doing 25, my barbarian's doing 18. This is very much a stat game. It doesn't feel like it because it's so hack and slashy, and there's no bullet hell element. It's very fast-paced and actiony, but there's a lot of stats you gotta manage. While you're out here, though, you can cast your spells, test them out, because you've got infinite mana on the outside of the castle. I picked up the person who didn't have the spike ball spell. They have the, it's called, I think, blade wall, which is essentially a big-ass sword that I put in front of myself that blocks, like, bullets from hitting me, and enemies run into it and take damage, and it's pretty good. So anyways, guys, that is the basics of Rogue Legacy. I sure hope you enjoyed, and please remember to rate, subscribe, comment, and share it with your friends if you want to see more. I'll see you guys next time.